Hello, it's Tuesday, morning walk, reflection time. I do my sun gazing while I'm walking and my daily affirmations, and I'm so thankful for the whole journey, but that I can now take the time to reflect on the journey and just how beautiful it truly is. Sorry, I had to turn my Bluetooth off. Yeah, so this is where I was. You know what? I feel like I have fluid in my ear. Like still a little bit of fluid in my ear. I'm not sure what it's from. I know what it's from. It's because my dumb ass decided that I was going to eat some cooked food. I mean, it tasted good and all, but raw is where it's at. Like, raw is where it's at. Cooked food is just mineral depleted. It's just shit, Even though it's all like, the cooked food was like walnut meat and zucchini and squash and some, tomato. Like it was cooked. And cooked food and I can recognize it right away. Anywho, so reflecting today, I look back on my day yesterday, and so during my deliveries yesterday, I met up with 3 beautiful women at a location where I was delivering, and all 4 of us were on a different place on our journey. And I had to reflect on just how beautiful it truly was, because like yesterday when I woke up, I go to start my car and my battery is dead. Okay. So the children and I got a homeschool lesson on how to jump a car. I'm grateful that there was another vehicle in our driveway. There was a time where there was a time that we didn't have a driveway. Okay, so when I take a moment and just think about that, like, there was a time that you absolutely had no driveway, you had no car, you had no battery. You cannot even allow that to upset you right now. So not only do you have a driveway and a car and a battery, you have a different car in the driveway that you can drive over, and it's filled with tools. I didn't want to take that car. Okay. Yeah, that's the man's other car. So he has tools in there. I didn't want to drive around with the children with the tools. So I said, well, you know what? I can't take it, and I'm going to jump the car. And so the children and I got a lesson in how to jump a car. And I had never done it before. I had watched many a times. I had stood by. I had even assisted many times. But me, myself, all alone with 2 children, I never had to do it. But I did it. We all helped. We all, Ariel had the Google and the YouTube videos on standby if we had any issue. She got to start up the car. Like, it was great. And so we got the car running, and I went and I drove over to where I was meeting the ladies for the deliveries. And one of the ladies showed up in a different car than I had to leave my car running. I wanted to make sure that I could get the bar, to get where I needed to go, and work on the battery later, obviously. So one of the ladies pulls up, and she's in a different car than she was the last time I saw her. I was like, oh my goodness, a new car. And she was like, oh my God, yes. And it has air conditioning. And I was like, fucking right. Like, that's so beautiful. I'm so happy for you. Like, that is amazing. She was like, yeah, girl, like, this is this car is smarter than me. And I was like, I hear you. Like, I'm so happy for you. And then, we talked a while, and then we said our goodbyes. And then the next lady pulls up, and she's like, girl, I can finally come meet you now. You don't have to ship it over. Like, I finally got a car. And there I was, like, she said, but it doesn't have AC. And I was like, but you finally got a car, sis. Like, she was like, I love my little car. It's a great little car. Like, it doesn't matter if it has AC or not. Like, I love my little car. And I was so proud of her, because I too know that rewarding feeling of getting it out the mud, and getting your shit together and getting a car, regardless if it has AC or not. Regardless, because, the lady I had just spoken with before had just leveled up and got her car with AC. So I saw that in this lady, and I was like, you're gonna have a car with AC in no time, like, no worries. And then I waited on the third lady to arrive, and this lady also pulled up in a new car. And when I said, oh, I didn't recognize you got a new car. Except this lady is a cousin of mine, and she just lost her husband. Like, the funeral was on Saturday. So she lost her husband on Saturday, and she said, yes, I do have a new car. This is the last thing honey bought me. This is, he wanted to make sure that I was going to be okay, because my other car was starting to give out on me. And he wanted to make sure that when he passed, I was going to have a good enough car to, get me where I needed to go. And he was, he felt good about making sure that I was taken care of after he's gone. And I stood there and I reflected on all of us, all four of us. We were all there for a common purpose, to get our, health and wellness was the common ground in which we met on. We were all there to better our lives in some way or another, right? And we are all on different levels of this thing that we call life. All different levels, all four beautiful women striving for something, trying to just make it to the next level. And this part of my life, where I am right now, getting to reflect that I get to meet up with beautiful women that inspire me. Not only women, men inspire me every day. People inspire me every day. Like, I get inspired every freaking day. And it's because I'm present and I'm there and I'm grounded and I see it for what it is. And I know that I'm learning lessons and getting blessings at the same time. Yeah, I'm so grateful that I took the leap of faith and I said, no, I'm going to get out of my own way, and I'm going to start this business, and I'm going to be able to join forces with people that are my tribe. And I am, The financial freedom is, is great. But it's not it has nothing to do with the financial for me. And so I think about that often, like maybe that's why I'm so hesitant about like really finishing up on the website and getting it launched up, because it's been sitting and I've been procrastinating on this website. And yes, things will grow and things, I'll be able to connect with other people. But there's that part of me that's just like, you won't. I mean, I still can definitely meet in the parking lot and visit with them. It's just that I really enjoy that part of standing there or sitting there across from somebody, and they thank you for everything you do. You're a so huge inspiration, and they don't even know how much they are inspiring me. Like, I might be bringing a package to them, but they're definitely filling my soul, It's so when I drove off yesterday from the deliveries, and I got in my car and I said, I'm thankful for you, little car, and I'm thankful for the battery dying, because we got a lesson for homeschool. Like Ariel knows how to jump a car. Like, I even let her drive the doggone car, back it out the driveway while I push, so I could get the other car to get the. It was great. It was great. And she was like feeling all accomplished because she drove the car. But getting to see those other 3 ladies at different places in their lives really, really, it meant so much to me. And so I continue to be an open book, because it attracts other people who too have a story and they're ready to share it. And sometimes life doesn't always present us with people who are wanting to listen, willing to listen. Some people don't have the time to listen. Some people, will ask you like, oh, how are you? And you start to tell them, and you could tell in their face, like, I didn't really care. I didn't really want to know how you were. I just wanted you to say, oh, fine. Okay. See you later. Like, I don't do well with that. I don't do well with that at all. That whole fake, oh, it was great to see you type stuff. Yeah. I don't like that at all. That phony stuff. It's just not genuine to me. Like, I kind of rather you just not say anything if it's gonna be that. And we're all at different parts of our journey, and sometimes people are just not ready to share. But you when you feel energies, and when you know energies, and when you are aware of that and the the vibrations of things, you can really tell really quick, like, who is genuine and who is not genuine, and who is it becomes really obvious, really, when you're in tune with self, it becomes really obvious. And so that's all I got for today. I'm going to finish my walk, and I'm going to, reflect on just how grateful I am for this whole thing. The whole thing. Like, wow. And if anybody could tell me why the moon and the sun is out at the same time again today, and I'm still wondering, like, you globetrotters, like, what's going on the other side? Like, they're not having day or night, right? And this is like I've seen the full moon. I've seen it transition, and I do my walk every day, and I see the sun and the moon in the sky every day. like, so China doesn't, the people on the other side of the globe, they don't see anything right now. They're just like, nah, you're supposed to be asleep anyway. You don't know. It's like so crazy, which, Okay, that's all I got. Peace. Wholeness. Oh, look at that. See the aura around it? See? Oh, come on. See the rainbow around it? When I sun gaze and I stare out into the sunrise or the sunset, and when you sun gaze, you can see that aura so beautifully, and you focus and tune into that, and you find your center in your chi. My eyesight has improved to, I'm still working on my eyesight with the herbs and the sun gazing and everything else, getting my shit together. But my eyesight has improved actually to prescriptions since sun gazing and putting urine in it, which is a blessing to me. Like, pretty soon I'll have no issues with my vision at all. From not the eye doctor didn't help me. The eye doctor did not help me. The eye doctor prescribed me a prescription for my eyes, the same as the doctor prescribes you a prescription for your problem, right? So the glasses and the contact lenses and all of the readers and all that stuff, that's there just to keep you stuck there, and your eyes continue to, go down because they're not able to heal themselves. And so glaucoma and cataracts and all that stuff, that's an issue with, cleansing the blood and cleansing out the body. And once you cleanse out the blood and cleanse out the body and detox properly, you can cure all those things. Urine therapy is like a magician when it comes to these things. So, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.